Hey, what's going on, guys? Dave the Usher here. I just wanted to do a quick little channel update for you, okay? As of Thursday, the day this video is posted, I and my girlfriend are going to be taking a trip over to San Diego from Las Vegas. We're going to BotCon 2013. Now, those of you who aren't familiar with BotCon, it's basically a Transformers convention. And, you know, there's a couple, but BotCon, I think all the trans fans out there would agree BotCon is the biggest. I believe it's been in North America, except for once, perhaps twice. I think it was over in like London or something. It was over in the UK somewhere, I believe, but I don't know. I've actually been to a BotCon before. The only convention I've ever been to in my entire life was a BotCon, and that was BotCon 2001. That was in North Carolina, actually, and I was 18 years old. Now I'm 30 years old. I don't think it really makes a big difference, 18, 30. Actually, I think it's better. I think it's better to be a little older, you know, upper 20s, 30 years old. I think it's better, actually, to go to BotCon. I don't know, you have a little more freedoms to do stuff. And, I don't know. It was the first convention back in 2001 I ever went to. I was 18 years old. And, big Transformers fan, you guys know that. But I peeked my head into the Transformer fandom window, and what I saw was craziness. No, but that's like every convention. A lot of conventions, a lot of interesting people show up. Some cool peeps, man, some cool briz. But a lot of crazy people too, interesting stuff. But this time around, this being my second convention still, you know, still not really a convention veteran by any means, but second convention, second BotCon, I know what to expect, or do I? It's been a long time since I've been to a BotCon. It's been over 10 years, so, you know, San Diego, good location, different from North Carolina, I would think, a little more busy. They actually, I'm going to get there Thursday with Ty, but I think they kicked off BotCon, not really like Transformer style, but they had like some kind of SeaWorld event. They were doing some tour of San Diego, like on Wednesday, today, as I record this, but I'm not really missing much. I'm going to get there tomorrow. It's going to be nothing really on Thursday either, actually. I read the schedule. There's going to be some kind of toy event, like a sneak peek for people. I actually bought, I can't remember what it's called. It's like the Protoform package. I can't remember. It is the second most expensive one. So is it the Protoform package? I can't recall. But it is the second expensive. That gets me, you know, a lot of the goodies. We can talk about that in a sec, because I got a lot to say actually about that, and it doesn't even concern just me, it concerns all you guys, because got some big news channel update wise. Anyway, going to BotCon, it's going to be the weekend, it's going to be great. A lot of conventions, you know, especially like BotCon in general, a lot of it has to do with toys. Some of you may not know, man, I used to be a big-time collector of Beast Wars and Beast Machines Transformers toys back in the day, you know, late 90s, early 2000s. So then, Beast Machines. So then Beast Machines ended, right? And I believe the next year, I think it was next year, Transformers Robots in Disguise started. Remember that one? Remember that one? So it came out, and I was real excited. Watched the first couple episodes. You know, I really thought Transformer toys are pretty special, because it's like a cool toy, it's like a puzzle in one, you know, you transform it, it's pretty neat. It's not just for, I feel, it's not just for children, Transformers toys. They're very interesting and very collectible, as you may or may not know. There's a lot of them out there, like a trillion. Anyway, so I started collecting those Robots in Disguise toys. And then I was just like, oh, man, they just keep on making them, you know, and just the repaints after repaints. And I got fed up with it. And I was like, why am I don't even like this show. This is horrible. I hate it. I hate it. That was the start of the bad slope for me with Transformers. Robots in Disguise, Transformers, Armada, Cybertron, what the hell was the other one called? I don't know anymore. And then, you know, maybe a little improvements, Transformers, like Transformers Animated, Transformers Prime, you know, things got better. But, you know, I'm a big fan, but I can't be one of those guys who just gets everything just because it's Transformers, just because it has the Transformer trademark stamped on Optimus Prime's ass. You know, I can't do it. So I stopped for a while, a long while. But, you know, I started to get back into things. And something I really like, actually, is signed kind of collectibles. You know, I like, like let's say I get a Shockwave Transformers Prime toy signed by the voice actor who voices him in the Transformers Prime series, you know? That would be actually David Sobolov, who is actually going to be attending BotCon in San Diego. David Sobolov also voiced Depth Charge in Beast Wars, so that's a big bonus for me. So, what I like to do is, I'm kind of one of those guys who gets collectibles signed. And as you can see, I am not back home in Pennsylvania. You might remember my old workstation. I'm here at the Las Vegas kitchen table. And, I don't have some of my old BotCon collectibles with me right now because they're back home. I would like to show you. Can't do it right now. Just save that for another time, I got some cool stuff. Never showed you guys. Always wanted to. There's a lot of stuff, actually. But since I'm here, I actually have some things I'm going to be bringing to BotCon. Now, you don't just have to bring stuff to BotCon. Like I said, BotCon is a lot about toys and collectibles and stuff like that, Anyone like me, like you can go to the BotCon, sign up for a table, and you can wheel and deal, your own stuff there. It's pretty interesting, actually. It's pretty cool. So, attendees like me, this guy, that guy, whatever, you could find a whole bunch of cool stuff. But back to like the voice actors, there's going to be some awesome voice actors and other Transformer type of people in general. There's a whole bunch. I mean, you go to botcon.com and click on guests, right? And you can see the whole shebang right there. I mean, I can list a couple. Voice actor David Sobolov of Depth Charge Beast Wars and Shockwave Transformers Prime. There's going to be James Horan, who voices Wheeljack in Transformers Prime. Actually, the entire voice cast of Transformers Rescue Bots is going to be appearing at BotCon. Jason Marsden, for instance, is going to be there. Now, he's been in a wide variety of things throughout his career, but a couple things you might know him for are the recent G.I. Joe Renegades cartoon. He's actually the voice of Duke, and for those of you who play Final Fantasy, notably Final Fantasy 13-2, Final Fantasy 13-2, he voices Noel. Yeah, that's him, Jason Marsden. And he's been, going back to like the 90s, remember TGIF and all that. Like he was on Full House a little bit, Step by Step, Boy Meets World, some of those shows. Not in too big of parts, but yeah, he's going to be there. He's done a lot of voice work, so you can come up with a lot more. I mean, look him up on IMDb or whatever. Another voice actor who you might be aware of is Steve Blum, voice of Transformers Prime Starscream. He's going to be there in the Rescue Bots panel, but I guess they got him for a couple reasons. I don't know, whatever. He's gonna be there. He voices Starscream, Transformers Prime. He voices Wolverine. He voices everybody in the world, basically, kinda, almost. So yeah, he's gonna be there. Another big voice actor. That's gonna be cool stuff. All right, another big name, Maurice LaMarche. He's actually a part of the Transformers Rescue Bots panel. I don't really care about that personally myself. Maurice LaMarche has been a big-time voice actor throughout the years. He's been on a lot of stuff. Just to name a couple. Well, going back a long ways, he was Egon in the real Ghostbusters. He was Egon. And the Extreme Ghostbusters. Yeah, man, Egon. Let's see, another, well, important to me, a little obscure, G.I. Joe, not the original, not a real American hero, the G.I. Joe series from, produced by Deke. The watered-down animation, the watered-down budget cartoon, G.I. Joe. Kind of a semi-continuation. It's like one of those, it's like Beast Machines, if Beast Wars kept going. Like, what if? What if that kept going? Oh, this could have happened. It was like one of those what-ifs. Well, the Deke G.I. Joe cartoon was like one of those what-ifs. That's what I feel. Maurice LaMarche, yeah, voiced a couple of Joes and Cobras in that series. He took over for a couple of the voices because they hired pretty much a whole new voice acting staff for that cartoon. So he was Destro, he was Lowlight, he was Copperhead, I believe. He was, I don't know, he was a bunch of characters, and he's going to be there. And he's also been in the Critic back in the mid-90s, kind of like in the whole Simpsons wake. You know, a lot of the same Simpsons people worked on the Critic show with John Lovitz, you know, voicing the film critic Jay Sherman. I love that cartoon. That was such an underrated cartoon. Yeah, he voiced, you know, various characters on that cartoon. Really cool stuff. So yeah, Ghostbusters, G.I. Joe, the Critic, you know, that's just to name a couple. He's done a lot of stuff. You look him up, you just page after page of voices, you'll find something. I think you'll find something that he's been in. Okay, so what I want to do now is I'm gonna show you guys a couple things I purchased. I plan on bringing with me. I'm definitely going to be bringing a lot back with me. So let me show you some of the toy goodies here. Yeah, like I said, guys, I am kind of a collector sometimes, and I do like to get things, you know, autographed. I like special exclusives. BotCon, they always have special exclusives. I'm going to be picking up a lot of those. We can still talk about that a little later. Anyway, I got some stuff on the table here, some Transformers Prime stuff. So why don't we just look at this real quick, you know. So, you know, voice actor James Horan's going to be there. He voices Wheeljack. You know, so I picked up a couple of Transformer Prime Wheeljack, you know, toys. We got like Beast Hunters and, well, this is a Robots in Disguise one. Unlike Beast Wars, Beast Machines, I knew that series really well. I knew a lot about the figures. This is kind of new territory to me, you know. I just wanted to pick up a couple things. You know, these are just the typical, you know, deluxe models of the Wheeljack figure, you know. So I'm just going to move these on here. Okay, now, here we go. Here's a couple of Transformers Prime, you know, Starscream figures. We got a Dark Energon one right here, and this is actually a Starscream First Edition. So, you know, it's pretty cool right here. So I'm going to be bringing these as well with me. You know, we're going to get them autographed by Steve Blum. And that'll be nice. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff here. I'm really prepared for this, as you can see. Okay, we got a big figure here. This is Beast Hunter's Shockwave figure right here. You can hold these a little closer if you like. You know, very nice. Some of these are really big. I have a decent backpack, but I'm a little concerned. I feel like I'm gonna have to figure something out, and I better do it quick, because I'm leaving here in less than 24 hours. The thing about the voice acting panels is this whole thing, you know, all these guys, it's not going to be in one day. They split them up like during the course of 3 days, so that's nice. So, like, you know, so many people want to get autographs on various things, you know, toys, posters, this and that, you know, whatever. So a lot of people are going to be carrying stuff around, and, you know, just for buying's sake, you know, people like to buy at the tables like I talked about. So I don't know, I might have to get a big bag. I might have to do some other stuff. I'm not quite sure. But like these big boxes, like this stuff, it's a real space cruncher, you know what I mean? Alright, it's time to change up shows here from Transformers to G.I. Joe, actually. And we're going to start off with the latest series that I believe, well, they say it's on hiatus. I don't think it's on hiatus. I think it's actually over, G.I. Joe Renegades. It didn't work out. It didn't hold my interest. I'm actually still watching Transformers Prime for a couple reasons. But G.I. Joe Renegades, you know, maybe someday I'll check it out. I hear there was some good about it. There was some good, like the new Thundercats cartoon that hiatus canceled. Just doesn't work out. Just didn't work out. Ah, man. Let's not get off track and start going on about that kind of stuff. It's kind of annoying what they do to cartoons. Cancel them so fast. Anyway, I got a G.I. Joe Duke here from G.I. Joe Renegades. You know, Jason Marsden is going to be there. He voices Duke. You know, I actually searched. I searched online for Final Fantasy 13 Duke. You know, memorabilia, action figure, toy stuff. They have some. They have them all of, you know, the Final Fantasy 13 series. Final Fantasy 13 2. They have Sarah in her 13 2 attire, but they don't have Noel. No Noel. I am so angry and upset about this. No, they don't got any Final Fantasy 13 Noel, but what, you know, whatever. What can you do? That would have been a funny item for me to have, since I've done I've done reviews, walkthroughs of Final Fantasy 13 and 13-2. It'll be cool to see Jason Marsden for, you know, a couple of reasons. I have a couple of G.I. Joes from the 80s. I think only one. One from the 80s and 3 others from the early 90s, actually. These are very retro, vintage, and old school stuff. I haven't held one of these in my hands, especially, you know, of course, you know, in mint condition, carded up and all. I haven't held one of these in years. It's kind of crazy, really. Anyway, you're looking at an old school G.I. Joe figure right here. This is Heavy Duty from the early 90s. He's wearing the attire, like this is what Heavy Duty looked like in the early 90s cartoon. Heavy Duty is actually voiced by Maurice LaMarche. He's going to be there. So, you know, I got a couple of old retro Joes on online, and they're pretty interesting. A couple of these I've actually had as a wee lad, you know, back in the day. Could be in my shoe boxes in the closet back at home somewhere. But, you know, it's kind of interesting. I've had some of these before in my youth. Anyway, yeah, Heavy Duty. All these, by the way, are voiced by Maurice LaMarche. But Heavy Duty, you know. By the way, do they not make things like the way they used to? I just feel I don't know. I can understand a couple of differences here. Here, I'm just gonna hold these up. You know, early '90s. You know, 2000. What is this? 11. You know, some distance, some time away. Like they kind of held back on the cardboard. Like there's less cardboard, and I suppose, you know, that's saving resources, that's saving paper. It makes sense in a way because there's a lot of unused kind of cardboard sticking up around here. But just in general, the toy, you know, they just look less appealing. And maybe that's just me being 30 now, looking back at my childhood, being nostalgic. Everything was better back in my day. Your day sucks. My day was the best, and so forth. Yada yada. Maybe that's just how it is with every passing generation. Anyway, I got a couple more here. Good stuff. Maurice LaMarche voiced Lowlight in the early '90s series, and I got a Lowlight. Never had this figure either, just like Heavy Duty. So, you know, that was interesting to get. Now, okay, it's time to dive in deep here, talking about, you know, the old cartoon shows and all that. So, Lowlight, voiced by Maurice LaMarche in Operation Dragonfire, which was like a mini-series back in, actually that was the late 80s, right before the 90s G.I. Joe cartoon started. It was all part of the same thing. You know, they just started with a mini-series. Anyway, Lowlight was in Operation Dragonfire and kind of played a pivotal role, you know, doing stuff, capturing Serpentor, this and that, and he actually disguised himself. He went like undercover as, well, as a Night Viper. This is these are in kind of more special cases. He disguised himself as a Cobra Night Viper. As you can see right here, there might be a little bit of a glare. Now I got an interesting story that I don't even know if I should tell you and talk about it. I don't know. But I got an interesting story here. And I'm gonna take this out of the case. Let's see, 1988 is what it says on the back of this here. I looked it up actually. They manufactured this, you know, specific, well, this series. This, you know, there was a bunch in the series, but this was like produced from '88 to like, I think it was '91 or '92, and then, you know, they halted production, went on to the next wave of G.I. Joes. You know how it goes. So anyway, this was given to me as a gift, I believe, kind of at the end of this era, this wave. I think it was '91. This is a real memory. This is from my childhood. This story I'm about to tell you. Oh man, it gets my blood boiling. Anyway, it was 1991, or actually maybe '92. I don't fully remember. This toy was given to me as a gift. How old was I? I was like 8 years old or whatever. I don't know. Brought this to school. Showed it off, like really happy. I mean, it's cool Cobra dude, you know, with his green attire. He's got like night vision in his guns. Oh man, battle power. Oh, this guy's the man. I love this guy. Couldn't stop talking about it. Had to tell everyone in the class how great he was, and it was mine. Where's yours? You don't have one. You suck. So, you know, bragging up big time, bragging up a big storm, big old storm there. And I put the figure in my desk. It's recess time. We go out, we come back, all the kids, we all come back, check in my desk. What do you think? What? Wait, he's not there? He's not there. My asshole friend, or so-called friend, stole him from me back in 1992. Yeah, I'm talking about you, Kevin Toole. Fuck you, man. Fuck you, Kevin Toole. You thought you could take the Night Viper away. Well, I got him back, baby. I got him back, and I'm bringing him the BotCon mint. He's not at my desk anymore, all right? He's mint on the card, and I'm bringing him the BotCon to meet Maurice LaMarche, and he's going to autograph his name all over this bastard, and it's mine. And you'll never get it. No, man, not this time. So there you go. That's all I have to say about that. Fuck you, Kevin Toole. He was a classmate and a friend. Kind of. Off and on. Anyway, that leads me to the last figure. Should I upload all this? This leads me to the last figure here. This is a Destro. I don't know, like 4th or 5th in the series. Shit, I don't know, man. This is Destro. I actually had this as a kid, too. This guy right here. This is Destro, also voiced by Maurice LaMarche. Good stuff right here. So yeah, it's really cool seeing these again. G.I. Joe may mean like little or nothing to you, but you know, just relate it to something in your own lives, in your own childhood. You know, like maybe when you were a kiddo, Power Rangers was a big thing. Maybe it was Pokemon. Oh, okay. Good luck with that. So anyway, it was this for me, man. Hasbro did it all, and they continue to do it all. Maybe it's not as good, or at least in my opinion, but hey, that's just because it's not really my generation of toys anymore, you know? Anyway, that's some of the stuff I'm going to be bringing. But yeah, man, we're going to have some kind of Dave the Usher contest giveaway thing. All you have to do is, like, sign up. You don't have to do anything else, and you could win a bunch of cool stuff. I'm going to set up my giveaway in a certain YouTube fashion. I want it to be fair for everyone. There's a lot of ways to go about it, but you know, basically what you guys have to do is give nothing, and all you get is something. Perhaps, I don't know. It depends how many items, and we'll do this random winner generator or something. I'll figure it out. But yeah, a lot of people. Hopefully a lot of, you know, long-time viewers of my channel will get something nice, you know? I would like to get all of you, I don't know how many people are watching this, but I would like to get all you a gift. You know, it's pretty hard to do something like that, but this is just my way of saying thanks. I haven't done anything like this, and I think it's about time, as I'm coming up to 20,000 subscribers, actually. Usually don't talk about that kind of thing, but, you know, talking about it now, just want to say thank you for everything. Obviously, you know, this is just kind of like a preview of, you know, what's to come. I mean, obviously, we have, you know, certain collectibles over here. I mean, I could be getting certain stuff like this. You know, I could be getting certain games. I don't know. We'll work that out when I get back. I don't even know what I'm going to be buying over there. Could be a lot of stuff. Could be a couple of really nice things. Hard to say. So I'm going to be in San Diego. It's going to be an awesome time at BotCon, staying at this kick-ass hotel. And of course, not only about the giveaways and the toys and all the collectible stuff, but I mean, I'm going to be there. I'm going to have my video camera, and I hope to get a lot of cool footage, you know, of everything. The traveling, the hotel, the awesome hotel, inside BotCon itself, you know, I hope to get a lot of cool footage for you guys. And not just BotCon. Let's get off of BotCon after San Diego, after the awesome trip to San Diego. Coming back here to Vegas, I'm going to be here for a little while longer, and I still got projects going on. You know, I just played so much The Last of Us today. You know, the PS3 game. Really hooked on it. I believe I just posted part 19. Today I just recorded part 32. So, woof, I got a lot to post. I'm doing a couple other projects still. You know, a lot of people want certain projects, Final Fantasy VII, Transformers Prime, Tokyo Jungle. I'm always trying to put everything out for you guys as soon as possible. Just doing a lot. Other than BotCon, I would like to go on more trips. I'm over here in the West Coast, man. I want to go on some more couple trips, maybe. One in mind, and this isn't a guarantee, but no, I'll make it happen because we can't let this opportunity go by. I got to get as much out of this trip as possible, man. You know, I'd like to check out the Grand Canyon, actually, you know. Who's been to the Grand Canyon before? You know, it's pretty cool. I've actually been there. Believe it or not, I was at the Grand Canyon many years ago, and when I was there, It was in the middle of a blizzard. I shit you not, man. A blizzard. During the Grand Canyon trip, you know? And, well, I saw the Grand Canyon, but it was a little snowy. You know, it was blizzardy, man. It was crazy. So, that was a long time ago. That's going back to playing with G.I. Joes. Nothing you can do, Kevin. It's mine, bitch. Okay, anyway. You'll see this, I'm sure. So, yeah, Grand Canyon, you know, we're right there. Let's take a peek on down there. Go to the Grand Canyon. Good stuff. Other than that, you know, we might do a couple more trips. Exotic food videos. I've talked about the Butcher Block. It's this butcher place that's literally 3 minutes that way. And they have awesome stuff. And I'm loving it. Some of it's in the fridge right now. Exotic Meat Market, of course. You know, I've actually already ordered from them, and they've mailed a couple of cool things. The refrigerator's right over there, and there are beaver tails in it. Beaver tails. That's right. Already did a video about beaver tail, but it's awesome. I love beaver tail, and I don't know, I'm going to cook some for Ty. We might do some more videos, and I got some other stuff in there that I'm not even going to tell you about right now. Good stuff. Other than, you know, the exotic food videos and the traveling and the games, I've been waiting for this summer. A lot of the new games came out. I've been preparing for these walkthroughs for a long time now. Everything's happening. Everything's crazy. You know, we're going to BotCons and conventions and canyons, and there's blizzards or not. Asshole childhood friends stealing toys. I'm getting them back. Things are just coming together, man. I actually have a light set that's right here. I'm gonna, you know, maybe I'll show you a little footage of this new light set. I only have 1 out of 2 of the lights up right now because they're so bright. They like blind me. It's actually pretty dark out right now, so it's really nice and it does the job really well. All right, so this is one of the lights I was talking to you guys about. It's pretty cool, huh? But we're doing everything this summer. This is the summer of Dave, man, and I'm getting it all done, and I want to share it with you guys. And then when the Vegas trip is over, I'm going back over to the East Coast. I'm actually going to a wedding. I've mentioned this, and I think I'm going to be traveling on Route 66. I came across over to the west, and I took the 70. I plan on heading back. And for the most part, I think I wanted to take Route 66. Route 66 is supposed to be a lot of fun. And hey man, what better time than now, baby? It's going to be awesome. Ty's going to come with me back over to the East Coast. And once all that stuff's done, I don't even know what I'm going to do. And I don't know where I'm going to end up. But Ty will be with me, and my dog Bailey will also be with me. He's been here. He's coming to BotCon. He's traveling, crossing back and forth the country. He's eating lion meat and beaver meat and snake meat and all kinds of stuff. That dog, I don't know any other dog that's had the kind of life Bailey has. I mean, he's just got his BotCon haircut today, even though he's not going to be attending. Bailey. So anyway, Bailey's excited, I'm excited, and hopefully you guys are excited with what's coming to the channel in the future. It's going to be a busy summer and a whole lot of fun. Good stuff. But anyway, guys, I got to pack. I got a lot of stuff to do to get ready. The apartment is a big mess, and we got to get it done, Bailey. Bailey just got a haircut today because it was 100 degrees today. And it's been hotter. My God, it's been hotter. So, yeah, we got to stay cool. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this vid. Good stuff. Real excited about what's coming up. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you later. Bailey, buddy. Bailey, we got so much shit to do, bruh. We gotta get ready, man. We gotta get ready. We gotta go. 5-hour trip to San Diego. That's nothing, man. I drove across the country. You think I can't drive down to San Diego? That's nothing compared to what we've been through. I know.